You know, the city of Lowell is their headquarters, Lowell's headquarters, to a scenic trail that passes through 7 states? If not, here's your chance to jump on and explore it. Our photographer Eric Florence went out to the North Country Trail to learn about its history and their Hike 100 challenge. Check it out.
The North Country National Scenic Trail is one of the best kept secrets in West Michigan, or really through the entire length of the trail, which actually goes through 7 states. It's 4,600 miles long. It's one of 11 national scenic trails. It goes right through the middle of West Michigan. 7 states. Starts out in North Dakota, in the middle of North Dakota at the Garrison Dam on the Missouri River, moves easterly through Minnesota, through Wisconsin, northern Michigan, southern Michigan, Ohio, Pennsylvania, and New York. It ends on the Vermont border of New York at Lake Champlain. The North Country National Scenic Trail is part of the National Trails system. In 1968, Congress passed the act, the National Trails Act, that established the Pacific Crest Trail and the Appalachian Trail as the first 2 national scenic trails, and a number of other trails for further study. So in 1980, Congress then authorized the North Country National Scenic Trail based on that study, and that's when we started. It's easy to define the Pacific Crest or the Appalachian Trail because they go up the spine of the continent. They follow the mountain ranges that are out west and out east. You know, we're a little more complex. You know, when you're talking about the story of the people and the land, which changes from section to section, it's a little easier to understand a mountain range than it is to understand, well, you're telling the story of the people that live up in the UP, or you're telling the story of the canal builders, or the vineyardists, or the sea captains, or the westward expansion settlers. You know, it's a wonderful story that's not as easily told as walking up and down the spine of a mountain. Of course, there's 4,600 miles of trail. There's still about 1,700 miles that need to be located off-road. They're on what we call temporary connector. They get from one section of the trail to the other. I mean, in a perfect world, the entire North Country National Scenic Trail will look like this, or it'll look like this on a prairie, or it'll look like this going through a vineyard in New York, or along a canalway or something like that. Right now, because much of what remains to be built is on private land, our biggest challenge is locating the trail on private land, getting permissions, getting easements, working with local landowners, local communities to support the notion of having the trail, and getting it built. There's almost 1,200 miles of North Country Trail in Michigan. Michigan has more National Scenic Trail than any other state in the Union except for Florida and California. So it's huge. It's huge in Michigan. And actually here in Lowell, we're almost halfway, the geographic center, if you will. That's kind of why our headquarters are here.
Welcome to the headquarters for the North Country Trail Association. We've got a nice little trail shop where we sell t-shirts and hats and maps and books, and we're available to talk to you about the trail. Great places to hike in West Michigan and throughout our 7 states. We have a lot of people that come through the door and they want to know, what is this trail? I see the signs when I'm out and about driving. I'm just curious. And we give them a little bit of information, give them a map, help them answer questions about the trail or where they can find the trail, great places to hike. This year we're hosting a 100-mile hiking challenge called the Hike 100 Challenge, and it's in celebration of the National Park Service centennial. And so we're saying it's 100 miles in celebration of 100 years of national parks. And in doing so, people get a special patch and a certificate. And we've just seen increased attention to the trail, increased participation, and people just really love that it's not something technologically based, that they get out, they hike, they cross-country ski, they walk, they connect with each other. And it's just been something that people have really enjoyed, and we've seen a great increase. June 4th is National Trails Day. It's a National Trails Day sponsored by the American Hiking Society. It's the nation's largest celebration of trails. And in celebration, we have hikes and events happening all across the trail in all 7 states.
National Trails Day is the day nationally when the hiking community invites the rest of America to join them on the trail. And it's a great opportunity. There's tons of places to go, tons of sponsored hikes. If you don't know anything about hiking or being outdoors, there are people there that know how to do it. They can walk you right through the process, and and show you the ropes, so to speak. So National Trails Day is a great time to get out there and get on the trail. As the trail becomes better known, there are, of course, more and more people using it, getting outdoors, getting active. It's something that you hear more and more about. And hiking is one of the lowest threshold ways to do that. It doesn't take a whole lot of knowledge. It doesn't take a whole lot of skill. You can successfully take your family out on a hike and be a hero. It's a great way to get outdoors. Just simply hiking, following a trail through the woods. Just know a few simple things and you can have a successful outing. So, wonderful way to get outdoors and get active is to go hiking.
To learn more about the North Country Trail, the Hike 100 Challenge, or details on National Trails Day, just head to northcountrytrail.com.